The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What is up guys, 101 back with another potential DLC pack video for 2K14. This time we're going to be looking at an nWo pack. This one probably very unlikely, especially considering some of the people involved in this pack, but remember guys, this is just a bit of fun and made purely for entertainment purposes. I think this is pack number 10 now, so if you guys have missed any of the previous packs, be sure to check out my 2K14 playlist that you can find in the description for lots more 2K14 goodness. But let's get going guys and get on to this WWE 2K14 nWo DLC pack. The first member of this pack, Scott Steiner. The genetic freak originally joined the New World Order back in 1998 and was part of the group on a couple of different occasions. Steiner is a former WCW World Champion as well as a former TV, US and Tag Team Champion. Don't forget Scott Steiner, of course, one half of the legendary Steiner's Tag Team. And I could be wrong, but I don't think Steiner has actually appeared on a WWE game since SmackDown vs. Raw, the original one back on PS2. So it would definitely be cool to have the Big Bad Booty Daddy back in a WWE game, especially if it comes in a potential nWo pack. Up next, the second wrestler on our list, 1/3 of the original nWo lineup, we have got Scott Hall. Scott Hall formed the nWo back in 1996 alongside Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash. From that point in time to pretty much near the end of WCW, Scott Hall was more often than not involved in some version of the New World Order. I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, Scott Hall, excluding possibly some of the retro WWF games, he's only ever been in one modern day WWE game, that game being WrestleMania 18 for GameCube. So Scott Hall's appearance in a WWE game is definitely long overdue. Maybe 2K14 will be the game to finally break this habit, but we will see. Next up in this pack, we have got Kevin Nash. Again, one of the founders of the New World Order back in 1996. Nash had great success in the nWo and WCW in general, whether it be in singles or tag team competition. Nash is a former 5-time WCW heavyweight champion and a 9-time WCW Tag Team Champion. 6 of those tag team title reigns come in with longtime friend and Outsiders tag team partner Scott Hall. Over the years, the nWo had a few different versions of the group and of course many different members. Don't forget Kevin Nash was actually the leader of the nWo Wolfpack, but despite the version of the nWo and despite how many members they actually had, Kevin Nash without doubt was definitely one of the better members that group ever had. I did feature Kevin Nash previously in my alter ego pack as Diesel, but how could we do an nWo pack without Big Sexy himself? Superstar number 4, the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Now Macho Man was part of 2 different versions of the New World Order, the original nWo Black and White as well as being a member of the nWo Wolfpack. Savage might not have been part of the New World Order all that long, but he definitely made his presence known in the group during that time, being involved in many of the big main events and many of the big feuds going on in WCW at that time. During his time in WCW, Savage became a 4-time WCW champion and is without doubt a wrestling legend. We have seen Macho Man in recent games, as recent as WWE 12 as DLC. Let's hope in 2K14 they can get Savage back, this time in nWo colours. The final member of this nWo pack, none other than Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Whether you love the guy or hate the guy, you cannot have an nWo pack without Hollywood Hogan. It was back at Bash at the Beach 1996 when the nWo originally formed, when Hogan turned heel for the first time in his career, attacking Randy Savage, ironically who joined the group at a later date. But Hogan sided with Hall and Nash, who were being billed as company outsiders and villains at that point, which was without doubt a groundbreaking moment and one of the most memorable moments in pro wrestling history. Hulk Hogan is currently, as we know, in TNA, so his inclusion in 2K14 would definitely be unlikely, but Hulk Hogan did appear in the All-Stars game whilst he was part of TNA, so it's not completely impossible, just very unlikely. We haven't seen Hogan in a regular WWE game such as SmackDown vs Raw since SVR 2007, so they could somehow make this work. Hulk Hogan, or I guess I should say Hollywood Hogan, would be a nice addition to 2K14. And there we have it guys, a potential New World Order pack for the upcoming 2K14, including 5 top nWo greats. But what do you guys think of this pack? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let me know your thoughts, as well as your own 5 wrestlers for the pack down in the comment section below. And please do remember guys, these packs are just made for a bit of fun. As I always say, expect more content coming very soon. But until then, this has been 101. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I will see you all on the next one.